Coach, you said you don't want to rely on your freshmen too much. If they're leading the team in scoring, is that relying on them too heavily, or is that what they can do?
I still say as the season goes on, it takes a toll on kids. It wears you down, and that we still got to have the leadership. We got to have the production from our older guys. And those guys, I mean, they're talented, and they're going to have their brilliant moments, and they've showed some. DJ had the huge game against Quincy, very solid tonight. Brandon has the brilliant moment today. But as we go, we still need the consistent play from the other guys, and I believe that. And they're good. There's no doubt, but there's a long way to go. We got to see if they can do it consistently on the road against good teams, different defenses. But they do have the talent that definitely encourages you.
This is the most impressive Simrod's been in a game. Has he practice been better too?
Actually, he went home. His grandmother passed away about 10 days ago, and he left for 2 days, missed some, and he came back, and he had been lethargic. And Coach Price called him in the other day and just talked to him and said, "Man, Rich, either get after it, or you might as well just forget it." And he was excited. He was on his toes. He was active. He read some. They did that squeeze play. He read it and helped somebody out. It would be great. And, if you remember early last year, he was very good against Vanderbilt, very good against Tulsa, gave us good minutes, Kent State, and even Clemson. I think he had 8 points, 9 rebounds, and then he just kind of slipped after that. And we got to hope he can continue that. It definitely gives us some post presence. He's got, he's stronger. He's got a little meat to him, and if we can have confidence in him, keep rotating those guys in and out, it would help everybody.
How's Tyler been the last few days?
He's fine. He had that H1N1 a week ago. He missed 4 days. Came back. I think it probably took a toll on him physically, conditioning. And he's going to be a very good player. Just got to get used to it, like a lot of freshmen. I think the other two have been pretty impressive, obviously, but he's done some nice things in practice. We'll just kind of see how it all evolves. He's trying to figure it out. I think he really listens, but maybe right now thinking too much instead of just playing. He's trying to do everything right, and you got to just, you got to listen and practice, learn, watch video, but then you got to come out and play when it's game time.
Besides academics, what does Stan Simpson have to do to get on the court more?
He's got to, show his consistency in the classroom. Then so we feel good about him. So we come to practice that that you can depend on him. If you don't have a good feeling that you can depend on him, it's tough to put him in there. And I think he's trying now, and off the court, but. He hurt himself by, just not taking care of his business and us losing our trust. So now some other guys have an advantage. Now he's going to have to battle back and see if he gets his opportunity. You never know what can happen. It's a long season. Maybe he can get his chance and do something. But just like Richard, he gives you a presence inside. He's just got to get us feeling good about him, get some confidence, and take care of his business so we can give him a chance. I thought SIUE didn't quit. They battled. It's a tough, tough situation to transition, from 2 to 1. Obviously the schedule becomes a difficult thing. He told me he had a home game coming up. That's got to be a positive thing. And, their kids, obviously they have a ways to go, but I thought they really played hard and battled and didn't quit. So I think, if they keep doing that as the season goes, they'll make some improvement, make some strides as a program.
When did Tyler have a flu?
I think it was right after, probably a couple days after Missouri Southern. Missed 4 days of practice totally, and then came back, and he was huffing and puffing and coughing, and so it took him probably another 2-3 days to get back going again. And when you miss that as a freshman, it takes a toll on you.
Coach, you guys obviously lost Chester Frazier, only a couple seniors on the team this year. Who are some of the guys who are kind of stepped up and taking on that leadership role this year?
Well, I'd love for Dimitri to do it. I just don't know if it's in his personality. I just need him to play hard and you know, do it by example. Tisdale will say the right thing, and you know, he's got to do it when it goes bad against him. Still be a leader when it's maybe not making the shots, or he's in foul trouble, or something happens. And you know, I think that'll be a big key. You know, after that, you know, it might be the freshman, to be honest. And you know, DJ has confidence. Brandon's not a real talkative kid, but you know, I think we're not gonna have individual leaders like we had with Chester last year. I think it's gonna be more as a team and kind of rely on each other to motivate. Bubba does a great job, you know, as a spirit leader. I told him he's captain of the bench, keep the bench, you know, involved and alive, and you know, call guys out. That's his job, to make sure everybody's into the game. And if they aren't, you know, he's got to call them out. He's got to tell us. So it's just got to figure it out. You know, it was a great night tonight. You know, hopefully we continue the momentum on Tuesday, and it's going to get, obviously it's going to get tougher and tougher each game out. But you know, I think the big thing is figuring out roles now, all that stuff, and feeling good about it, feeling good about our team.
Anything else for Coach?
Thank you, guys.
Freshman.